In a land of magic, fantasy, and mystery, three great warriors walk down the castle hallways towards the noble King Remy. The young wizard prodigy, Niall Billows, halts before the king and kneels. His long, ashen-gray hair gives off the appearance of an older man, yet his heart is still young and filled with spirit. The elven rogue Cloud, notorious for her stealthy approach, can slip into shadow as easily as one walks into a room. While typically not accustomed to working in groups, she is humbled to be called upon by the king and vows to aid him. And, of course, the great orc Crush, with pale-colored eyes that complement her rough green skin and steel armor to protect her from those who challenge the orcs. Her powers are revered not only by those among her tribe, but outside of it as well. Normally towering high above any human, she lowers herself to give respect to the king.
There have been mysterious reports coming from the town of Griffin's Nest.
Griffin's Nest? Many of my fellows study ancient magic there, but there's little else present in that small town.
There is word of a ravenous, hungry beast lurking somewhere around the nest and is frightening the people. I need you to travel with Crush and Cloud back to your hometown so you may collectively remove this threat from the kingdom.
No beast could stand a chance against the mighty orc race. On behalf of my tribe, I will gladly smite your enemies.
As will I, my liege. I have never been caught during one of my missions, nor have I failed. This shall be no exception.
Arise, great warriors! Your charisma on behalf of the kingdom is greatly appreciated. Please travel alongside this young wizard as he guides you to Griffin's Nest. Noble adventurers, I, the mighty King Remy, wish you luck on your journey. Be on your way and make haste.
With that, the warriors begin their journey. The three warriors have at last arrived in Griffin's Nest. They stop at the town's most lively location, the Shiny Spoon Tavern. The tavern keep looks up at the warriors and smiles at the sight of Niall.
Niall, my boy, you've come back.
Hello, Odell. How you been?
Oh, been the same as always, son. The loft keeps me busy. I see you brought some friends with you, too. What can I get for you fine travelers?
Crush places her battle axe on the nearby table, startling the half-drunk villagers with its loud iron thunk. She then boasts in a loud voice,
We've come to slay the beast.
The tavern keep looks at our heroes with a startled look on his face. He speaks hesitantly.
People have been disappearing. Horrifying howls can be heard from the woods out east of here. No one who has gone into the woods has ever returned, except that old man over there in the corner.
The tavern keep points out a table in the far corner next to the fireplace. An old-looking wizard sits alone with a magic staff in hand.
He don't talk much, but he's the only one who scouts the woods nightly and comes back in one piece every time.
Really? That tiny old man goes out every night?
He must really like to help out the community.
The three warriors walk over to the old man. Niall notices an enormous magical power emanating from the old man's staff. He keeps his eyes on the staff as Cloud begins to speak to the man.
Greetings, good sir.
Oh, hello, young ones. Can I help you?
We have been sent by King Remy to investigate the disappearances of the townsfolk.
We heard that you frequently scout the woods at night. You must be a powerful wizard if you're able to come back when others cannot.
Indeed, I was quite the wizard in my day, but alas, after so many decades, my body has grown quite weak. This magical staff, gifted to me by a friend who passed on, is what allows me to keep adventuring.
But why go to those woods so frequently?
I worry for the people of this town. This staff protects me from danger, and though I have not seen any beast yet.
Suddenly, Niall shoots himself forward and grabs a hold of the old man's staff.
Niall!
What are you doing?
I'll see you guys down by the woods.
He runs out of the tavern with it in hand.
My staff!
He goes fast for a scrawny wizard.
I'm so sorry. We'll get that back for you.
Crush and Cloud leave the old man scowling to himself and run after Niall as the people in the tavern look at them in confusion. Niall sits comfortably by a pond near the entrance of the lone woods outside Griffin's Nest. The sounds of crickets can be heard as Niall fiddles with the staff he stole from the old man. While Niall analyzes the staff, Cloud and Crush run up to him.
You are unbelievable.
You're quite the greedy little wizard.
It's not just petty thievery. There was something off about that man and something fantastic about this staff.
And what part of you said, "Oh, immediately steal this helpless old man's staff"?
The part that saw this.
Niall holds up the staff to the others, pointing to reddish claw marks etched into the wood.
While the staff itself is definitely a rare find, I was more intrigued by these marks on its base.
Didn't the man say he received it as a gift?
He said he saw no beast, yet these claw marks are huge.
Suddenly, the sounds of rustling bushes can be heard in the distance. The three warriors prepare for combat as the rustling grows louder and the unknown draws closer. Out from the shadows, the old man from Griffin's Nest reveals himself to the group.
I found you, the vile thief from the tavern and his goons. Give my staff back, or I will inform King Remy of this outrage.
The old man's eyes gaze at the magical staff.
Did you hear me? I struggled to get around without that staff. Return it at once.
Niall grasps the staff he took from the old man. He bangs it on the ground and points it at him, threatening to use its magic.
Back up, old-timer. If you have trouble getting around without this staff, how did you get here?
So, wizards like you are heartless enough to deny an old man of his own property. Very well, since you are so stubborn.
The old man begins to growl as he grows fur and increases in size until he is around the same size as Crush. Now looking down at Niall is a large werewolf.
You will join the other damnable townsfolk foolish enough to step into my domain. And I will especially enjoy killing you, wizard, for that staff is a trophy of all my progress thus far. I will kill every last magic user in Griffin's Nest, including you, outsider.
The three warriors once again steel themselves and prepare for combat. The werewolf howls and lunges forward at Niall. As he races towards him, Crush tackles the wolf with her brute strength, knocking him backward and into a tree.
Go! We'll stall him for now.
Find out how to use that staff. Quickly!
Niall quickly grabs the staff and runs, casting a spell to teleport himself away.
You're gonna have to do a bit better than that.
From the trees above, Niall looks down at Cloud and Crush as they fight the beast. Cloud is hit with the beast's claws and falls to the ground. Crush shields herself from the beast, but is also running low on energy. The two of them struggle, and Niall realizes that time is of the essence.
Come on, work, damn you!
He is unable to muster enough magical power to utilize the staff's energy as he wants to. The werewolf roars and prepares his next, more lethal attack. Ha! Niall jumps down from the tree, engulfing himself in a shimmering magical light as he falls. He uses his magical energy to empower his strength. Then, instead of working the staff properly,
Take this!
he runs up to the werewolf and hits him over the head with it. Upon seeing an opportunity to strike, Crush uses her remaining strength to finish the werewolf off. The beast, now dead, no longer threatens the kingdom.
We did it!
Good work, Niall. I guess you could say this is my first time getting caught on the job.
Niall throws Cloud one of his magical healing potions.
Here, have this. It'll fix you right up.
She drinks the potion and her wounds begin to patch themselves up. Crush walks up behind the two of them and gives Niall a firm slap on the back.
Hey, what'd you hit me for?
You ran away, then came back only to hit a giant beast with a stick? What kind of wizard are you?
I'm still a wizard in training.
Go easy on him, Crush. And look, at least he's good for healing.
Crush walks closer to the werewolf on the ground. She picks up the staff and throws it over to Niall.
This is for you, wizard boy. If you don't figure out how to really use it by the time of our next adventure...
Next adventure?
I guess that means we'll be teaming up again?
Yeah, you guys have earned my respect.
The three warriors shake hands and smile at each other.
Now then, the king is waiting to hear the good news. Shall we head off?
Hold on. I think we can use the staff to teleport us to King Remy's castle.
Niall holds up the werewolf staff confidently. He channels his magical power into the staff. It begins to glow with an arcane radiance. A puff of smoke pops from the staff and a magical aura fills the atmosphere. Unfortunately, the three heroes remain in the Lone Woods exactly where they were before.
I knew it.
Whoops, wizard in training.
Niall, with staff in hand, quickly starts running back to Griffin's Nest. The other two chase after him. Eager for their next adventure, the three heroes run off into the night.